Hello, world of YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, everyone. It should be Meche Like Leche here with another episode of It's Toys and Things. And today's video is going to focus on my trip to the Kane County Toy Show that happened back in April. And I'm finally posting this video, but whatever, we're going to skip all that. So we're going to talk about my trip to the toy show. And let me give a little context behind this toy show if you're not familiar. It is a toy show that happens in a town called St. Charles, Illinois. It is just outside of Chicago in Kane County. That's why it's called the Kane County Toy Show. And it is a show that happens 3 times a year. It happens in April and July and October, but for some reason the April show is the most popular show that everyone goes to rather than the other two. Now this happens on a fairgrounds, Kane County Fairgrounds. It's multiple buildings, and depending, I guess, what time of year, depends on how many buildings they open up. But I believe they had about 7 buildings open, and so yeah, this toy show was billed, I believe, to be, or it's called, the largest toy show in America. It's ranked number 1 as being, as far as big as it is. It's a toy show that's always been on my bucket list to go to. But of course, where I'm at and in Chicago, that would be either a long road trip or a plane ride. So I went doing the road trip, so I had to be brave and do the plane ride, which, you know, planes right now. So yeah, so I booked the plane and I booked the hotel room and I put my brave girl pants on and I went solo. So yeah, I arrived on Friday to stay the weekend and I was very excited. Now this toy show only has one day. Basically, it's billed for Sunday. That's the big day that everyone comes. Admission's cheap. It's only like $10, I believe. Everyone comes on a Sunday, but you can start the toy show out if you get there early enough. If you're a vendor or if you're just a big buyer and you want to get there early enough, you get there at you can get there Thursday. And you can start what they have, the hotel sales. So they block out a portion of a hotel where all the vendors go to and they stay there, but they also can open their doors and sell toys out of the hotel room. Now, I didn't get there early enough to do that. That happens on Thursday and Friday, but that's a lot of way to get first dibs on a lot of the toys that are being sold. So if you want to make sure that you're first to get on all these very good toys, and people bring grails to this show. People come from all over the world for this toy show. So it is a big toy show. It's not just a local thing. It is literally a worldwide type of popular show. So people bring big ticket items. People have a lot of money to spend there. So, you know, a lot of people want first dibs and they open up the hotel rooms on Thursday and Friday for some time and you can get first dibs there. But like I said, I was not able to do that. And then, of course, on Saturday, you can actually go to the toy show during what they call vendor setup, but you'll pay more of a hefty fee. It's $50, but that does cover the weekend and parking and the whole nine. So you go there on Saturday and you can watch the vendors as they're setting up, and some of them, you know, they'll put some stuff out. You can dig through it, but there'll be a lot of empty tables, a lot of people not set up yet. So, you know, that is another way to get first dibs. It's pretty much empty, not going to be crowded, and, you know, a lot of vendors are still putting their stuff out. So while they're putting their stuff out, you can purchase it while they're doing that. But then even before that happens, while the vendors are waiting to get into the show, they're lined up all outside of the fairgrounds in a big line. They actually open up their trunks or storage or whatever they have, and you can actually do what they call the parking lot sales. So you can go to the parking lot early in the morning, and, you know, you're going to risk, it's going to be early, it's probably going to be cold, and you're going to go in there and you're going to buy toys out of people's trunks in like U-Hauls or whatever. So, well, that's for the people that do decide to do that while they're waiting to get in. So you can buy toys in the parking lot and then you purchase your $50 ticket, go inside, buy toys while the vendors are setting up for Saturday. Then, of course, you come back Sunday for the big day, the big show. Everything's open, all the vendors are there, everyone's packed. Tables are packed, people are there, you know, and then you just have your whole day there. So I got there on Sunday. I was planning on doing the pre-show Saturday, but I was lazy, decided to stay in my hotel room and just zonk out and use the hotel pool and just be a lazy person. So I did not go on Saturday, and I regret that. I definitely not going to make that mistake again. But yeah, I did obviously go on a Sunday, and I went, and I was very excited because a lot of my YouTuber friends were going to be there. A lot of my Facebook friends were going to be there. Some people that I haven't met before. A lot of my seller friends. So it was just going to be fun to go and mostly socialize, but also have a chance to buy some toys. Even though I did have to take it easy because I did fly in and I didn't leave like a whole lot of room in my suitcase to pack a lot of stuff back up and take it home unless I wanted to purchase another suitcase, pack it in, and then pay baggage fees and all that for extra suitcases. And as I was a solo traveler, all I could carry was my two. Carrying anything more than that would have been a lot. So I just had to be very careful with what I purchased. So that kind of sucked. You know, I couldn't buy anything big. And there was a couple big things that I wanted that I just couldn't buy because, again, I didn't have the space for it. So that's just something you always got to keep in mind when you travel to these shows. So yeah, I would have loved to road trip there, but I'm not driving. And hell, if you're anyone's gonna go, I'll hitch a ride with you. But yeah. So anyway, just had to be careful with what I purchased. Not only that, I have to be really careful anyway with what I purchase because of I'm already like overloaded at my house anyway with toys, and kind of need to be downsizing rather than adding. So I was kind of being stingy when it came to what I purchased. But either which way, I went to the show. It was awesome. I met a lot of people. I was chatting a lot. A lot of people came up to me to chat. I came up to a lot of people to chat. It was very overwhelming. It was a lot of buildings. It was a lot of walking, and it was a lot of people. And luckily, it ended up being a nice day. It got even hot. I was wearing a sweater. Probably should have taken that off. But yeah, I met some people that I've been wanting to meet for years. And like I said, just chatting. And I planned on filming like a long video, kind of like long content, maybe a whole video. But instead, I just took short form videos and a lot of pictures, and they were all vertically. So disclaimer, I will be showing all the videos I took of everything and all the pictures I took, but I didn't take them in, the proper YouTube video format where you have to do horizontal, not vertical. But whatever, I'm a bad YouTuber. I'm not the best. And plus, I was just so excited, and I just said, you know what? Screw it. So I just took a lot of short videos and pictures, which I'm going to show you all the pictures, slideshow, all the videos, everything. So you will be able to see everything and kind of what the show was about and a lot of things that were there. So I will be showing that. But again, that'll be in vertical format. So excuse the bad YouTuber here. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it before I keep rambling on. Now, like I said, this picture that you're seeing right now, that's the tram, because it's like, it's a fairground, it's big. So once you get to the main gate, you can hop on the tram, and then the tram takes you to the first building that you can start off at. And this year, I think they said they did something new, where they had one building that you can get into a half hour early before all the rest of the buildings open. So they were just taking everyone to this one building, and then at 8 o'clock, or was it 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock? I don't know. I can't remember. Then you could start touring and walking the rest of the show. But for the first half hour, you were only able to get into this one building. The tram took you there, and then the tram would give you a ride back at the end of the day back to the front gate where you could get your Uber like I did, or get in your car and leave. But that's just kind of how the toy show works. So I just want to give everyone background story and some context on that. Other than that, I am going to stop jibber-jabbing, and you're going to see all the videos that I took and all the pictures that I took, and I'll even drop a picture at the end of the haul that I got, minus there's a couple things in the haul that I didn't get at the toy show that I got at other shops while I was in the area shopping around for, other things, enjoying the area. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So I hope you enjoy this video. And yeah, let me know what you think of everything that you saw in the comments. Or yeah, let me know what you think of everything you saw in the comments. And if you go to the show, if you know anything about the show, if the show's something that you're interested in going to, is it a bucket list show? Is there anything you saw that you wanted to buy? Just let me know down in the comments. I answer all comments. Other than that, enjoy, everyone.